Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of STSL Off the Track. It is now week 9 of the Monster Truck season. We've seen quite a lot of crazy action happen this past weekend, especially on the East Coast over there at Tampa Bay. But of course, before we start for tonight's episode, we're going to start off with our usual co host, starting off with Nafagen.
That is right. Glad to be back. It is almost spring break for me, so definitely looking forward to a time of relaxation and also to some more monster truck action I'll be going to soon.
Right on. And also here with us tonight is Dorzy.
Yes, sir. I'm back once again with a new mic, so I think I sound a lot clearer than my normal headphones.
Yeah, you do actually. I didn't even notice that.
Yep, got myself some new mics, and I'm going to be using them when I go to Monster Jam for interviews.
Nice. All right, so we had a lot of things happen this last weekend. Of course, with sports. So we're gonna start off sports world with Nafagen.
All right, so what is going on in the wonderful world of sports now that football is over? Basketball is still going on, but we are transitioning into baseball season. That's right, the MLB season is right around the corner. Spring training is going on. But we also have the World Baseball Classic that started today and is going until March the 17th. So a whole bunch of countries playing the game that we all love, that is baseball. Not just America's favorite pastime, but the world's favorite pastime. So looking forward to this as a phenomenal way to kick off the Major League Baseball season. And now transitioning into NFL, while there is still a long ways to go until the regular season, the free agency period is wild and rampant. A few notable trades, a few releases. Kyler Murray, now former quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, he was released by his team. The official post was made about 2 days ago. And that is just the start of it. The Rams, Los Angeles Rams, trading for Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs, who is a defensive playmaker. He is now a new addition to the LA Rams. A couple of other releases. Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs. Right after the Super Bowl, he is not on the team anymore. Neither is Jonnu Smith of the Pittsburgh Steelers, now former wide receiver of the team, or actually he's a tight end. He is gone now. And just today, the news broke that Chicago Bears wide receiver DJ Moore has been traded to the Buffalo Bills. And from what I remember, here is the official post from the NFL. The Bears get a second rounder in exchange for Moore and a fifth. Definitely a different scenario from when he was traded from the Panthers to the Bears in exchange for a first round pick a few years ago. So it's just the beginning of the offseason, still a long ways to go. But now, the big talk of the sports world, a young man by the name of Tyler Reddick. How about this guy winning 3 consecutive NASCAR Cup races this past weekend? The Duramax Texas Grand Prix, that was over at the Circuit of the Americas in Del Valle, Texas, or no, Austin, Texas. That's where it was. And Tyler Reddick, 3 consecutive wins for this man, followed by Gisbergen at second place, Christopher Bell third, and then he had Ty Gibbs and Mike McDowell. I know, Dorsey, you've been following NASCAR as well, maybe Lane Flores too. What are your thoughts on this historic start by Tyler Reddick?
Yeah, I was posted that this is the first time ever that a NASCAR driver has won the first three consecutive races on any season. So I Reddick went winless last season, and he starts out strong, winning three in a row, and even taking a huge lead against someone like a Shane Van Gisberg who's good at road courses. So Tyler Reddick has I think like an 80-point lead over his teammate Bubba Wallace, who is currently in second. But yeah, crazy action. So drivers got hurt. Alex Bowman unfortunately has an injury, and he's going to be replaced this weekend by Anthony Alfredo at Phoenix. So hopefully Alex Bowman can get better.
What about you, Lane? This historic start from Tyler Reddick.
I did see that. Unfortunately, I don't get to watch the races anymore. But I did see a lot of the comments where they were starting to suspect that something's a little fishy going on with the car. A lot of people were demanding to inspect the car, hoping that it fails post race inspection. But it is kind of crazy the idea, the actually not even the idea, the realization that this is a season where pretty much an underdog driver goes on to win three races back to back to back. So it's not bad actually, especially with the with the old with the chase format back. This probably helps him out a lot. Uh, but yeah, it is interesting. Him saying gone to win two super speedways and a road course so far.
Yeah, we'll see if he can make it all the way to the Cup Championship. As mentioned, the chase for the Cup is back. We'll see how far he can make it in that. But now I'll toss it over to you guys. Anything happening in the world of wrestling?
Want me to go first?
Good.
All right. So I did. I was able to watch Elimination Chamber. What's crazy is that I was in the middle of watching Tampa for Monster Jam. I turned it on my TV, and then a thought clicked in my head like, "Oh, I forgot Elimination Chamber was on today." So I was able to turn it on during the women's entrances of the Elimination Chamber. I'd say this was a solid PLE. I almost said pay per view because I'm still used to calling it that. But this was a solid PLE. I think all four matches delivered. I think this was so much better than the Royal Rumble. And let's go through the four matches. We start off with the Women's Elimination Chamber, where, well, I'd say unfortunately, but I know she's very popular. Rhea Ripley gets the win. I think it's a little bit of a lame scenario. I was hoping Raquel was going to get the win, someone different. But Rhea Ripley gets the win. Some highlight moments where Raquel Rodriguez looked like a beast in there. She pinned two women at the same time. Yeah, I think that's like the first time that's ever happened in the chamber. But she slammed Kiana James through the through one of the pods. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called. The pods. And yeah, I know. I thought the women's elimination chamber match was really solid. Then we start off with AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the women's IC title. I thought that match was pretty good. And the winner turned out to be AJ Lee winning her first singles match in over 12 years. So congrats to AJ Lee. In the third match, we had, oh no, I'm having a mind blank. It was, it was, why am I forgetting? Blaine, what was the third match? Do you remember? Why am I forgetting?
I don't remember the cards honestly.
I can't remember what the third match is. It just went right out of my head. It was Drew, wasn't it?
I
No.
don't know actually. Yeah, let me search them up real fast. It might have been Drew.
Oh, it was Punk and Balor. It was Punk and
okay.
Balor.
Okay, that's who it was.
CM Punk versus Finn Balor. I'm a fan of both of these guys. They're both in my top 10 wrestlers of all time. So I didn't really care who won this. I was hoping Finn was going to win because I really want to see him as world champion again. But clean match, clean finish, no shenanigans at the end with the Judgment Day. This was just a solid wrestling match. CM Punk gets the win over Finn Balor, retaining the title. And of course, it was also in Chicago. So CM Punk in Chicago. And something else to notice was he came out, the entrance. Oh my God, let's talk about peak cinema here. CM Punk's entrance. Did you see that, Lane?
I heard of I've seen the clip. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but yes, I did hear about this entry. So, for those who are obviously familiar with the Chicago Bulls dynasty, of course, the Michael Jordan era, that the song is the Michael Parsons Project. I forgot what the name of the song was, but he came out to that song before his entrance. But go ahead with it.
Yeah, CM Punk, kind of like a Goldberg said, came out of his locker room, was walking to the in the backstage towards the ring, and I believe it was the Chicago Bulls announcer announcing CM Punk, World Heavyweight Champion, all that. Yeah, I can't think of what the song's name is. I've heard it before in like Karate Kid.
Oh,
But
so it's called Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project.
yes. Okay, yeah, you did say that. But yeah, no, I thought this was really cool. And right when he came out to that entrance, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think he's losing. Uh, and then he came out with Cult of Personality at the end, but amazing. And also, he was wearing a jersey that said Forever or Larry Forever because his dog passed away, unfortunately. And yeah, no, I thought Punk versus Balor was a really great match. And then to finish things off, we had the men's Elimination Chamber match. And oh man, this was a really good match, I thought. Start off with Cody Rhodes and Javon Evans. And everyone was basically in the ring at the same time. No one really got eliminated quickly at all. Everyone was pretty much in the ring. Logan Paul got the first 3 eliminations. And I think some highlights is towards the end. The Masked Man came, because of course, if you know the storyline, the Masked Men, because there's multiple people coming out in black outfits, mask, and attacking like the Vision. So they came out and attacked Logan Paul. And who was under the mask? The returning Seth Rollins is back. A lot of people thought he wasn't going to make WrestleMania, but here he is. Great to see him back. Attack Logan Paul, and Logan Paul gets eliminated. And then to finish it off, we have Cody versus Randy Orton at the end. And sneaky little Drew McIntyre, the world championship, or not the world champion, sorry, the undisputed champion, Drew McIntyre, comes through in the Elimination Chamber, who's not even in the match, was about to attack Cody Rhodes. He does, gets RKO'd by Randy Orton from behind. And then Drew McIntyre gets Crossroads, and then Randy Orton out of nowhere, RKO to Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton wins the Elimination Chamber. And he'll apparently will be facing Drew McIntyre until some stuff happened, and now I guess Cody versus Drew is happening tomorrow for the title. But yeah, I thought this was a really solid Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't know if you want to add anything else.
I don't know if you added a part of Danhausen finally.
Oh,
debuting in AEW.
yes.
So I'll go through this one very quickly. He came out, of course, out of a box. There was a mysterious box for about the last month, and it said it was to open February 28th, of course, which was Elimination Chamber at Chicago. And a lot of people were speculating it was going to be Chris Jericho or literally anyone else. Of course, Dirt Sheets were also reporting that it was going to be someone very evil and very nice. Of course, that was very much Danhausen, who debuted in the WWE Hausen, and a lot of people were not very happy Hausen. Well, for the for like at least half the crowd, a lot of people were cheering. A lot of people were also booing. I've seen some of the fan footage. But so far, he is actually apparently reports coming in too is that he is starting to be, he is really selling a lot of merch in WWE right now. Also in Raw, he had a great backstage segment, which of course he cursed Dominic Mysterio, which of course lost the Intercontinental Champion last Monday to Penta. So far, it is actually starting to work great for Danhausen, now in the WWE. They may use him more of a backstage character. Of course, that's what he's really known for mostly. That's going to help a lot of the backstage segments now, even if they want him to be comedic. But yeah, Danhausen is now in the WWE. Of course, very mixed reception, but it is looking out great so far for him. But I think that is pretty much it. Was there anything else that I'm missing out?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, so from the sports world to the truck world, we are now on this was week 9 of the Monster Truck World, and we're gonna go on to the events that happened this last weekend. Starting off with Colorado Springs, Colorado for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. I did, of course, go on to the Sunday show. I actually could have gone to the Saturday one, but I kind of decided not to. So it is the West Coast tour, and of course, I have the results for the Sunday show. So for long jump, okay, I'll get to how the format works now. Actually, so for long jump, your winner was Ranger Joe Cypher 5 Alarm. Anthony Rader and Brand New Rhinomite takes the wheelies win. Dylan Barton Megarex took the Donuts win, who also did the the stoppy stunt right before freestyle. And then, of course, Clayton Watson, who I've seen, who I've literally seen him win countless times every time I've gone to a Hot Wheels show. He took the freestyle and the Champions Cup win to close off Hot Wheels in Colorado Springs. I'm actually kind of interested how they run the format now. They actually kind of switch place around, switch a few things around, and also I've finally seen the metal ramps in action. Does it help out a lot? Yes. Does it make a difference? Not really. It just is still the same Hot Wheels. But the metal ramps actually kind of does help everything around now. But other than that was Colorado Springs. I even forgot that I was there, really, because after I went to go see the Dropkick Murphys. Oh my God, I still can't say it. Great show after that, but Hot Wheels is just still boring, unfortunately. I even forgot that I was in Colorado Springs. Laredo, Texas also was there, saw the East Coast tour. I don't have any results from there, but next up is the Monster Truck Insanity Next Level tour in Klamath Falls, Oregon. The lineup includes Hillbilly Tim Manchester, Leroy Latham in Midnight Panic, and then the Insanity Next Level tour with David Tucker. That is, of course, just that is a short lineup for three trucks. I mean, for a three-truck show, that is incredible. This promoter is usually up to like 6 trucks or 4 aroundish, but 3 is really short, a little concerning too. Medford, Oregon was one of 2 places that hosted the Monster X tour. Of course, the lineup included Boss Gator, Brian Leach, Carolina Crusher, Rob Poutre, Dragon Slayer, Caden Morris, Farmageddon, Craig Christensen, Monster Patrol, Jared Compton, Werewolf, Stanley Hernandez, and of course the other town that hosted Monster X was Abilene, Texas, with Barefoot, Byron Cadigan, Monster Moose, Travis Groth, Rampage, Justin Stork, the veteran Tyler Groth, and Wild Thing Qual Craighead. Monster Truck
Oh, no.
Wars. What?
Yeah, get ready for those.
Oh.
Lineup.
Rip.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Chatham, Virginia. Unfortunately, so Monster Truck Wars. I hope it's the last time too. Okay. I'm gonna go through the last 3. If you're watching the video version, you're already saying this. I'm so sorry. So Outlaw, Brandon Pizzo, Shark Attack, Kelly Youngsham, and Colton Bud. Yeah, we'll get to him soon. And then T-Rex, Colton Fowler. Now, Locomotive was, of course, driven by a certain duo. Why is he still around? So, Colton Bud, of course, drove Locomotive. What is he doing here? Oh, my. What the hell? Brandon Bud. Boo. Get him out of here.
Redacted.
Yeah. I'm moving on. Gastonia, North Carolina, Justin Murphy, Locomotive, Adam Wilson, Outlaw, Shark Attack, Drake, Froster, and T-Rex, Evan Jones. Monster Truck Wars, you're still disgusting. Monster Trucks Maniac in Buffalo, Texas, with Crazy Heifer, Dylan Finley, and Lexi Overman, Fire Hazard, Chris Davis, Ghost Rider, Johnny Davenport, Girl Power, also Johnny Davenport, and Nitro Hornet, Lexi Overman, and Chris Davis. Wow, they're short on drivers. Motorsport Spectacular in Edmonton, Alberta. Elbows Up, Joe Briggs, Identity Theft, Marvin Anderson, Mixed Up, Gavin Sell, Rockstar, Bill Payne, and Spitfire, Dallas Rogers. Camp Verde, Arizona. We'll talk. Oh my God! Actually, we got to talk about this here in a sec. Camp Verde saw the 2X Monster Trucks live tour. Lineup included Brule, Austin Minton, Jekyll and Hyde, Corey Kinel, Rowan Rex, Jeremy Paris, and Shark Bite with Dan the Man Dahlgren.
Yeah.
Talk about Dan the Man. If, of course, you're following Zone of Monsters, oh my God, this fool. Of course, he got to do that song with.
If you're a fan of Dan the Man Dahlgren, this is for you. And then just
hold on, let me put the song on real fast.
He's done it with Dennis Anderson. He's done it with Too Tall.
He did it
He's
with
done
Mike
with
Christensen.
Fat Mike Christensen.
The Mike Christensen one was honestly cinema. I'm waiting for him to do it with Adam Anderson next.
Oh, jeez. Nah, Caleb Blood. Caleb Blood next.
Anyway, yeah, if you're a fan of Dan the Man Dahlgren, this one's for you. Uh, yeah, he did that, and I actually thought, you know what, Dan, that one was actually kind of funny. Dan actually put the effort to it. But Zone of Monsters, please stop. Anyway, next up, All Star Monster Truck Tour, Spartanburg, South Carolina. High Tide with Elliott Miller, Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo, Little Miss Madness, Cecilia Kozel, Misfire, Brooke Pagliarulo, and Rat Attack, Jacob Ladwig, and MAP Motorsports, Springfield, Missouri. Bad Decision, Alec White, Nightlife, Aaron Basil, Smashosaurus, Trip Jones, Tailgater, Tim Jones, War Wizards, RJ Turner, and Wildside once again with Jordan Fisher. Now that leads us to the jam shows we had this past weekend. We only had 5 this past weekend instead of 6 because International was just that one time. But I'm going to start off with Arena West from Portland, Oregon. 4 shows this past weekend. So we'll start off here with show 1. Your racing winner is Alex Spartan Earthshaker defeating Armando Cash. No, hold on. We'll get to our. Actually, yeah, Armando drove.
Armando
show
was in the
1.
first show.
No, he
Yes.
wasn't.
No, yes, he was.
Okay, yeah. Here we'll get to Armando here in a bit. He defeats El Toro Loco in the JCB finals for show 1. Your skills challenge winner. Man, it's been a while. Dalmatian is their skills winner. Freestyle goes to Dalmatian, and the overall once again starts going back to Blake Granger. On to show 2, your racing winner this time is Matt Cody Gravedigger defeating Alex Barton Earthshaker. Skills goes to Tim Hall Jr. I was gonna say Team FJ. I was like, wait, wrong person. Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Attacks for skills. Freestyle goes to Matt Cody Gravedigger, and Matt Cody collects another overall for Team Gravedigger from Arena West. On to show 3. Your racing winner was Monster Mutt Dalmatian defeating Gravedigger. Skills goes to Gravedigger. Freestyle goes to Dalmatian. And, of course, overall, one more time it goes to Dalmatian. And, of course, show 4, your racing winner is Dalmatian defeating Earthshaker. Skills goes to Alex Barton and Earthshaker. Freestyle goes to Dalmatian. And, of course, 3 out of the 4 overall events from this past weekend goes to Blake Granger and Dalmatian. Of course, the other thing we have to mention here, Armando Castro, even though he showed up for show 1, he fell under the weather for the remaining weekend, and so taking over was Matt Doomer, and Megalodon. Wow, it's been a while. Oh my God. Matt Doomer took over El Toro Loco. Meanwhile, Angelina Knockus and Megalodon. Anyway,
It's 2024 all over again.
yeah. Well, actually, we'll talk about another driver who had to miss out this past weekend. Which actually we'll get into right now because from Rosemont, Illinois is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, and I believe Nafijan is going to take over.
That is right. Monster Jam going back to the historic Allstate Arena, the birthplace of the Chicago style racing, and they had 5 action-packed events this weekend. So first, starting off with Friday night, your JCB racing winner is Brianna Mahan in the Ringling Bailey Circuit, defeating Brandon Telechka in the Zombie. Two-wheel skills winner is Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Best trick moving into FMX, your best upright trick winner is Drew Slout in the Classroom Crusher. And here we go. Best trick, your winner.
Oh my
Hold up.
God.
We have
Are we
an
doing
upset alert. It is AJ Roseborough winning best trick. Only the second driver to win that competition on Freestyle Mania this year. This is absolute cinema.
Scott
And-
Murray's undefeated streak is gone.
And El Toro Loco teammate Fernando Martinez won freestyle, but by 1 point they fell short of the overall event championship. It's Ringling Bailey Circuit who gets it done. But moving into Saturday afternoon, your racing winner is Weston Anderson in the Gravedigger. Once again, Zombie moving on to the finals but falling short. Gravedigger also picks up another two-wheel skills win. Cam Sepulveda wins best upright trick for Sparkle Smash. But with a head full of steam, your best trick winner is Scott Murray and the Megalodon. Picks it up again. Your freestyle winner is Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, so he sweeps the monster truck portion of it, and that is enough to take home the overall event championship for Team Gravedigger. Moving on to Saturday night, your racing winner is El Toro Loco, defeating Ringling Bailey Circuit. Also winning the Two Wheel Skills Challenge is El Toro Loco, but Bailey Circuit gets revenge in Best Upright Trick. Greg Duffy wins that competition, and Best Trick once again goes to Scott Murray and the Megalodon, just quickly forgetting about what happened on Friday night. And freestyle competition winner is El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez, so he sweeps the monster truck portion, but does not win the overall event championship. It is Ringling Bailey Circuit winning that overall event championship that night. Now, it is important to note that for both the Sunday events, Brianna Mahan was out of competition. So in comes Abe Galvin to step up and make his, I believe this is his regular season debut this year, or just first event of 2026. So a great opportunity for him to come in, even when it's unexpected. So Sunday afternoon, your racing winner is Gravedigger, defeating Chucky Pocken in the Classroom Crusher. So that makes it 2 racing victories for Gravedigger so far this weekend. Your Two Wheel Skills winner, Classroom Crusher. Chucky Pocken gets it done once again. Best Upright Trick goes to TJ Tiffany, JCB
No,
Digatron.
just to name one thing. TJ Tiffany did not drive at all this past weekend. Josh Hedford took over for Team JCB Digatron this past weekend in Rosemont.
Oh, really?
Yes, TJ wasn't at any of the shows.
Oh, I was not aware of that. Well, still, JCB Digatron getting some valuable points in FMX. Freestyle Motocross Best Trick goes once again to Megalodon. So here we go again. Tony Oaks does win freestyle, and the overall event championship goes to Team JCB Digatron. And now finally, Sunday night, Gravedigger goes 3 for 5 in JCB Racing, defeating Abe Galvin, who made it all the way to the finals in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Two Wheel Skills winner, Brandon Teleshka and the Zombie. So how about that? Best Upright Trick goes once again to the fill-in FMX rider for JCB Digatron. Best Trick goes to Megalodon. So looks like, despite Friday night, it's still going to be dominated by Scott Murray. But moving on to freestyle, El Toro Loco gets it done to cap off the weekend. But another overall event championship goes to JCB Digatron. So a weekend of fill-in drivers, fill-in riders, but overall, Bailey Circuit with 2, JCB Digatron with 2, and Gravedigger with 1. So quite an eventful weekend it was in Rosemont.
Right on. So from Freestyle Mania back onto the other Arena East. We're gonna take it over to Novigen, Dorzy from Little
I'm
Rock,
going 2 in a
Arkansas.
row.
All right, Dorzy, Little
Yes,
Rock,
sir.
Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Only 2 shows. One Saturday, one Sunday. So this is going to go by quick. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity gets the race and went over Triton Robinson, Crazy Train. And then he goes back to back with a 2 Wheel Skills win as well. But your freestyle winner. Oh man, let's talk about this freestyle run from Kristen Anderson.
Oh, man.
I believe this was the sidewall save she pulled off. What a run. What a save from Kristen Anderson. I don't really remember what happened, how she managed to almost flip on her lid, but she did an insane sidewall save and then brought it back on all 4 BKTs. Anyone else want to mention anything about this run? Or did you guys even see it?
Was that a clone of Ryan Anderson? Because no way that Kristen Anderson is already progressing like this. I mean, she's now doing sidewall saves. That's
Y'all-
unheard of.
Y'all sure that wasn't Weston? He would do something like that too, but I am even shocked that was Kristen doing that. Girl has improved for sure.
Yes, sir. And then the overall event champion, very close over here. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, gets the first overall event championship in Little Rock with 19 points. Moving on to show 2, Crazy Train, Triton Robbins, get those. I almost said trucker horns out. That is not that's not it. Get the train horns out because Triton Robbins gets the race and win. Something else to note is that John Zimmer Jr. broke, I guess, during racing, and he didn't compete for the rest of the event. So sucks for little Zim points wise because MJ Solorio is right on his tail. But the two wheel skills winner, the freestyle, and the overall event championship for the rest of the event went to MJ Solorio El Toro Loco, grabbing the rest of the event. So shout out to MJ. Close as well for this overall three-way tie for second between the Robin brothers and Kristen Anderson. So yeah, besides really Kristen's sidewall save, I don't really think there was a lot of highlights.
Yeah, there wasn't a
That I
lot
saw.
from Little Rock.
But there is one event on the stadiums that did have some highlights. We can get into that.
All right.
Yes, sir. Which
And
one are we
that
doing?
is Stadium Series West out of the historic New Orleans Caesars Superdome for one action-packed event. One of the biggest venues Monster Jam has ever gone to. Let's take a look here. JCB Racing, your finals. It's Tyler Meniga Gravedigger versus Zach Gardner and Wildside. And it is the young kid Wildside getting it done and grabbing the first 12 points of the night. Your skills challenge winner is Dalton Widener and the Shell Shocked. How about that? Beating out the likes of Bryce Kinney, Corey Rummel, Barry Musauer. Those were also at the top of the leaderboard. But moving on to freestyle, let's start with your top three. Number 3 with a 9.149 is Zombie Barry Musauer. So nice placement for him. Your second place is Fat Mike Christensen and the Vendetta.
Yeah.
9.180 getting it done. Would have been cool to see him get a freestyle win, but of course there's a man named Ryan Anderson on that tour as well. Son of a Digger gets it done. 9.242. And ladies and gents, your overall event champion, Knoxville Man, let's go. Dalton Weiner gets it done. Shell shocked. My life's complete. 27 points for the overall event championship. The Snapping Turtle gets it done. Has not wrecked the body once, but is still racking up the points and getting his first trophy. How about that, guys? Knoxville Man gets it done.
Yes, sir. Congrats to Dalton, his first overall of this year. Didn't win anything. Oh, yes, he did. He won skills. Scratch that. I don't know how to read. But anyways, yeah, Dalton Widener grabs the overall event champion. I think Shell Shock's first overall event champion, I believe.
It is. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I don't know if there's anything else to mention, but I think we need to talk about the insane racing bracket and how crazy the track was, because I think there was 8 flip overs during racing. The track was eating everyone alive. Everyone kept flipping at the last turn. Like, drivers to mention, Corey Rummel flipped. I think Jamie Garner also flipped. John Gordon flipped against Tyler's match in round 2. Zombie Barry flipped during Sparkle Smash, his match. And Son of a Digger flipped during round 2 as well. Did Bryce flip? I don't think Bryce flipped. Maybe he did. I don't remember. But yeah, it was just insane how crazy racing was in New Orleans.
What are they putting in the dirt down there?
Ice.
Something. Put an ice in the New Orleans dirt. Love it.
Well, that was New Orleans. We're moving on, actually, not too far out in the East Coast. We're going up to Tampa, Florida for some Stadium Series East action. Oh my God! Oh my God! What was all this? Nafajan, I believe you had Tampa. Or no,
No,
Dorsey has.
It was Dorsey actually this time.
Well, I guess Nalpagin's doing 4 out of 5 today. No, yeah, Tampa went from a solid freestyle on Saturday And then Sunday was probably some of the worst. I think Tampa show 2 was, I don't know, probably the worst stadium show so far this year. I don't know if anyone else wants to agree with that, but I kind of agree with that. I don't know if anyone watched it, but I thought
It,
it was pretty bad.
I don't
it
think
was
I heard.
definitely an event of the year.
Yes, sir. Anyways, let's move on to the first event, Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. Something to mention, I don't remember if we did or not, was Tristan England was out and Brandon Arthur is back in because Tristan was, I guess, ill. A lot of drivers not feeling good. It doesn't seem like, because I think Matt and Mike both were sick as well, and they weren't even in pit party. I think someone mentioned that during like the Saturday event, I believe. But yeah, Brandon Arthur, what a season he's had for filling in with drivers, because he takes the race and win over Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars. Moving on to the 2-wheel skills winner. Look at this. Chris Kohler, mayhem. What a season he's been having. His first 2-wheel skills win of the season. So congrats to Chris Kohler. And oh man, Mike Pagliarulo. What a freestyle run by him. He grabs the freestyle win with 9.409. Adam, close second. Adam had a crazy freestyle as well. What a run by him. But it wasn't enough to take out Mike Pag. But you know what? He does get the overall event championship. Adam Anderson gets his, I believe this is his first overall of the season or his second. I believe this is number 1. I could be wrong, but I can look. But Adam Anderson grabs the overall event championship in show 1. Moving on to show 2. Camden Murphy coming with revenge after having a pretty bad weekend. I already forgot where they were last week, but they were in another Florida show, weren't they? Stadium East.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami. But Camden Murphy trying to come back with points against JCB Digatron. He grabs the win over Brandon Arthur in the finals of racing. 2-wheel skills win goes to Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. So congrats to her. I believe this is her first competition win of the season in Stadium East. And moving on to freestyle, your freestyle winner went to Camden Murphy in Crusher Crusher. Yeah, that's right. That's what it says on here.
Wait,
Crusher
what?
Crusher.
Yeah.
No
That's an
way.
awesome track.
If you-
Anyways,
if
but
you-
your overall event championship, 34 out of 36 points. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, definitely getting some points back. Yeah. Not really a lot of highlights in show 2, but man, that show 1 freestyle in Tampa was peak.
Oh, how about Adam Anderson's barrel roll on show 2?
Oh man. Man, and he got turned off and then he couldn't compete for the rest. He was definitely mad about that.
Yeah, because one cool move and then boom, shut down.
Yep, and
Guess
he's done
that's
for
how
the
it
whole
is.
year.
Yeah.
Anything else to mention, Lane? I don't know if you watched Tampa or not.
I didn't really get to watch anything this last weekend, unfortunately. I did see. a
Oh,
few
you didn't
things
miss anything.
Huh?
Well, you didn't miss anything on show 2, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Besides
yeah,
Adam's crazy
I was like,
barrel.
I know I heard a few things about show 2. I've seen a few things, and I really didn't hear anything great about it. But I did see some show 1 things. Excalibur's crazy like end to end move. I don't like Magic Mike. Are we kidding? I did see
Another World Finals invite to him, I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
he definitely got
Yes.
one in the bag for sure. The double trouble at the end of show 2's racing finals for Classroom Crusher and JCB Digatron.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, literally both trucks flipped over. Camden Murphy at least got to save it. Brandon Arthur didn't get to. But yeah, literal double trouble for both of these trucks. Yeah, I didn't get to see. I did not get to see any shows at all last week. I was really, very busy.
Bro's too focused on Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you too. Also, one thing is Monster Jams Crusher is not gonna beat my Camden Crusher Classroom Murphy.
Yep.
When I was announcing these last year. But yeah, I didn't get to see a whole lot, but I did see a lot, some highlights from Monster Talk. Of course, the boys, the Altmans. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. The stadium shows kind of beyond one sometimes.
Yeah, it was an insane week for sure for stadiums.
Yeah, and so we'll now look into the standings for after this past weekend for the stadiums. We'll start off with East. Your leader right now is Tristan England and Brandon Arthur. JCB Diggerton with 329. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher 301. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger 285. Colt Stevens, Thunder Roars 258. And of course, Chris Kohler Mayhem 258, both tied for fourth. We'll go on to Stadium West. Your racing winner. Your leader right now is Ryan Anderson, Son of Digger 354. Tyler Meninga Tails with 348. Barma Sour Zombie 318. Dalton Weiner Shell Shocked 303. Zach Garner and Wildside 300 even. Arena West, your leader is still Blake Granger, Dalmatian 644. 86 points difference between first and second. Of course, El Toro Loco, Armando Castro, Matt Doomer 558. Matt Cody, Gravedigger 508. Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack 497. Alex Barton, Undershaker 418. I gotta give credits to Tim Hall Jr. and Alex Barton keeping their ground on Arena West, staying on the top fives throughout the whole season. Arena East, your leader is still John Zimmer Jr. Even after not being able to come out for show 2 on Little Rock, he still leads with 466. MJ Solorio Toroloco is giving him a run for his money with 437, so it's only 29 points of a difference. Trent Robbins, Crazy Train, 357. Cody Saucier, Dragon, 337. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger with 311. And of course, for Freestyle Mania, your leaders right now is Team Gravedigger, Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken, 7044. Fernando Martinez, AJ Rosborough, El Toro Loco, 683. Team JCB Diggertron, 661. Bailey Circuit, 567. And of course, Team Megalodon, 547. So that is all the updated points. And crazy enough, we actually did not have points deductions this week, which is weird. Usually they would have these up by Wednesday. Today's Thursday, and we didn't even have to. I literally checked in every single page, and there's not even a single points deduction this week, which is crazy actually. So everyone came out clean this weekend. So now we'll look into the shows for this upcoming weekend. For week 10, now we're 10 weeks into the Monster Truck season. We are also now we're now about 4 months away until the Monster Jam World Finals once again in Salt Lake City, Utah, which of course will be on these exact dates. But next, so we have the upcoming shows for the Monster Truck scene. So we're going to start off with the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live in Rockford, Illinois. Of course, the East Tour will be included. Montgomery, Alabama will be included. We'll be seeing the Monster X Tour lineup. Lineup includes Barefoot, Byron Cadigan, Monster Moose, Travis Groth, Rampage, Justin Stork, The Veteran, Tyler Groth, and Wild Thing with Paul Craighead. Rapid City, South Dakota, Dragon Slayers, Caden Morris, Farmageddon, Craig Christensen, Mechanical Mischief. Mechanical Mischief. All right. Josh Baumgartner behind the wheel. Monster Patrol, Brandy Schmidt, and Redneck Rampage, Rod Schmidt. Monster Truck Maniac and Hugo, Oklahoma, Fire Hazard, Chris Davis. Johnny Davenport driving both Ghost Rider and Girl Power. And a TBA slot for Nitro Hornet. Dripping Springs, Texas. That's an awesome name, by the way. Crazy Heifer, Lexi Overman. King Crunch, Dylan Finley. Hooligan making its awesome return. And by the way, have y'all seen the truck?
I don't think so.
No?
The Hooligan truck?
Hooligan?
I have not seen that new one yet, no.
Well, I've seen a picture so far, and oh my god, it looks good. When they release pictures this upcoming weekend, y'all are gonna be amazed by how it looks. I even say it actually looks better than I'd say it's like a ripoff Bad Company, but better than Bad Company. It looks just very awesome. It's gonna be making its return with Gary.
Is it this new one?
Huh?
Is this the one with the flames on it
Yes.
and the zoomies on it too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that looks awesome. I'm
Yeah,
seeing it
there'll
now.
be a
Yeah, it
picture
looks
of it this
sweet.
upcoming weekend. Gary Shaw Jr. will be behind the wheel, of course. Monster Truck Wars in Dothan, Alabama, and Martin, Tennessee. Dothan will be having Locomotive Rylan Hawkins, Outlaw Brandon Pizzo, Shark Attack Kelly Angstrom, T-Rex Colton Fowler. Martin, Tennessee will be having Locomotive Justin Murphy, Adam Wilson Outlaw, Jerry Froster, Shark Attack, and Devin Jones T-Rex. Epidemic Motorsports. This, of course, is Donald Epidendio's little own promotion in Winnemucca, Nevada. Elbows Up with Joe Briggs, Identity Theft, Miles Parker, Gavin Sell Mixed Up, Bill Payne Rockstar, Nick Jones Spitfire, and Donald Epidendio with Titan. 2X Monster Trucks will be in Sonora, California with World Finals Freestyle and Racing Champion Jimmy Crean driving Bounty Hunter, Corey Kinel, Jacqueline Hyde, Mike Nugent, the Nuge, driving Rowan Rex, and of course Don Crean driving Scarlet Bandit. And of course, Ulster Monster Tour in Winder, Georgia.
Winder.
Winder, all right, thanks. High Tide, Elia Miller, Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo, Little Miss Madness, Athena Kozel, Misfire, Brooke Pagliarulo, Rat Attack, Jacob Ladwig, and of course, Full Throttle Monster Trucks in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Bigfoot with Roger Gager back behind the wheel. Clumsy Monkey with Jasmine Borders. Crunchy Strong with Eric Howe. Metal Monster Shane Grunseth. Monkey Business Thomas Borders and Stomper with Dalton Van Skyok. Toughest Monster Truck Tour is back this weekend in Saginaw, Michigan, with Blockhead Darren Basil, Dirt Crew Jerry Beck, Dirt Crew Dozer David Alford, Jurassic Attack Preston Collins, Maximus Jared Smith, and Velociraptor. This one is surprising because it is not Preston Perez. Jeff Souza is back behind the wheel for Team Throttle Monster this weekend in Saginaw. That'll be awesome to see. Of course, Jeff Souza, I believe the last time he drove was like a few years ago. I think 2023, 24. But he is back once again. So now that leaves us to the shows for this weekend for the Jam. We will have four domestically. So of course that will be Louisville. We'll be starting off with Louisville, Kentucky, and a non-points arena show for Stadium Series East. Your lineup will be including Excalibur Magic Mike Pagarulo, Gravedigger Adam Anderson, Tristan England will be back with JCB Diggertron. Jack Brown is back in the Monster Truck scene, driving Jester in place for Matt Pagarulo. Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer, Chris Kohler, Mayhem, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon, and Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. So, boys, I'm going to start it with Dorsey, actually. So who are y'all's top three?
Man, oh man, I always like these little arena shows with the stadium drivers because you don't really know what's going to happen here. But I think my top three, and also shout out Jack Brown returning, like you said. Great to see him back. I'm going to go with Tristan England, JCB Diggertron, as my number one pick. Number two, I'm going to go with Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. She did really good last year in the arenas. Arenas is her best foot in as of right now. And I think my third pick will be Adam Anderson and Gravedigger.
All right. For me, I'm going to start off with a guy who got his start in the arena setting, Tristan England, in the JCB Diggertron. I'll also go with Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, and how about Magic Mike? Mike Pagliarulo and the Excalibur will get it done in the Freedom Hall.
Here are my picks for a little arena, also known as Freedom Hall, of course. Right, another iconic arena for the Monster Truck scene. My picks, I'm going to go with Tristan England, JCB Diggertron, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, and then I'm going to go with Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, actually, since arenas is her roots. She's going back to them this weekend. Next up is Arena Series West in Fresno, California. Of course, there's no lineup change here. Martin Castro should be expected back. Still no Ashley Sanford. Angelina Knock is still driving for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to start off with Dorsey once again. Who are your top three?
Would you bet money on Blake Ranger? I'd bet my whole house on Blake Ranger.
Yeah.
But I'll take Blake Ranger. Montezuma Dalmatian. I guess I'll take Armando since supposedly he's going to be back. And my third pick, let's go with THJ, Tim Hall Jr., Word Up, Jurassic Attack.
All right. For my picks, I'm going to go with Armando Castro in his return back in El Toro Loco. Blake Granger as well. Monster Dalmatian. And yeah, let's also word up with Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Attack.
Oh, shocking picks right there. I don't think I would have picked those.
Yeah, man.
So for my top three, this one's literally a no-brainer. THJ, Jurassic Attack, Blake Granger, Dalmatian,
No way.
and Matt Cody Gravedigger. So next up, we'll be seeing Freestyle Mania in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Of course, one thing to note here, Brianna Mahan will be out this weekend once again. I believe she's under the weather as well. A lot of people are out.
It's an injury.
Oh, injury? Oh, didn't even know that.
She got a little She mentioned she got a little shaken up. That's why she wasn't in the last two events.
Interesting. So, Abe Galvin is not getting more seat time. Goodbye, Bailey Circuit points because Chelsea Van Cleve is in the seat this time. I mean, okay, look, Chelsea is not terrible this season, but come on, you're putting her in a full points series, not in an international series. But Chelsea Van Cleve will be running Bailey Circuit this upcoming weekend. Of course, that's the rest pretty much. So, not for Jen, I'm gonna start off with you, Freestyle Mania. Who are your top three?
Okay, so I'm going to start with a driver that has CH as their first initials. Chucky Popkin in the Classroom Crusher. This guy just keeps on improving, so I'm going to go with him as one of my top three drivers. I'm also going to go with Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Of course, he is the points leader right now. And the third one, I don't know. It's a tie between Fernando El Toro Loco and Tony JSP Diggertron. You know, I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, and Scott Murray, too. I'm going to go with Tony Oaks and Team JCB Diggertron.
See, I like that Chucky Popkin pick because something to mention, he's been killing it with the monster truck side of it. If FMX weren't here, he would have gotten that overall event championship. I believe Sunday afternoon, he would have gotten it. So it's a shame, unfortunately, he didn't. But for my picks, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, I'm gonna go with Fernando and El Toro Loco. And for my third pick, can I do a combine of Brandon Telechka and Scott Murray? Because man, if Scott Murray was on Brandon Telechka's team, Team Zombie would be insane right now. But I guess for my third pick, I'll go with Tony Oaks and JCB.
All right, so my picks for Wilkes-Barre, I'm gonna have to go agree. I'm gonna pick Chucky Popkin and Classroom Crusher. He's been killing it so far lately. He's starting to pick up some ground. Fernando Martinez, no, actually no, not him. Tony Oaks, Diggertron, and Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Next up, and this is the last one, Arena East from Hampton, Virginia. No lineup change here, as far as I can tell. So, Nafijen, who are your top three?
For this one, I'm going to go with John Zimmer Jr. and the Terminal Velocity. For the second one, I'm going to go with MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco, still on his A game with that crazy bull. And I feel like going a little crazy for the third one. Kristen Anderson and the Gravedigger. Saw what she did last week, and I don't think she's going to slow down on momentum. So give me the black and green Wrecking Machine.
All right, Dorsey, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to agree with the John Zimmer Jr. pick. I know, shocking. For my second pick, I will go with MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. And for my third pick, I'm gonna go a little crazy with Crazy Train, Train Robbins.
right, so for my picks here, I'm gonna go with, of course, no brainer, John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. I'm gonna go with MJ Solori as well, and then, my dark horse. For my third is actually my dark horse. I'm gonna go with, no, I'm gonna go with Montana Robbins playing crazy. I think I went with him last time, but those are my top three for this weekend, and so that'll be all the picks for this upcoming weekend. And now I believe that is it. Is there anything else that we have to go through?
There was a big unveiling today
Oh no.
of a new diecast truck is
Oh
hitting the
god.
shelves on the Superstore. It's a Easter Bunny special. How are you feeling, guys? Is this the greatest diecast ever?
I hate collecting. So
I didn't
much.
even look at it yet.
I did. I don't.
Good. It's probably for the best. It's got its pink chassis. It's different colored BKT tires. It's just a bunny rabbit for the body. No
It's okay.
windshield.
All the
No windows.
scalpers and all the moms that their kids need this, it'll be out in the first like 5 minutes.
Really, that's what the superstores come to.
Hey, you know what? I will say this. I already can tell it's gonna come in a regular packaging, but like, imagine it comes out in an egg-shaped package.
Oh, jeez. Nah.
Hear me out. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dorsey said, I really stopped enjoying collecting, honestly. Like Dorsey said,
Yeah.
it's for like all the scalpers, they can sell it for like 500 a piece on eBay or whatever.
The last Superstore exclusive I got, I believe, was the Spider Avenger truck, and that was what, 2024
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, it was 24. Yeah, the scalpers are gonna sell those for like 500 a piece. The mamas, like you said, are gonna get one for their son and then 5 for themselves somehow. Oh my god, I just hate collect. I know I already called out collecting, but man, is it just dead at this point? It's been ruined.
It is.
It's been completely ruined by so-called adults. Like, it's not even fun anymore. But you know what's more fun than that? Collecting cruise shirts, collecting fiberglass, because they have more of a worth of a story, especially fiberglasses. But like, yeah, diecasts
Also-
at this point are just boring at this point.
And new Shell Shock merchandise is available now,
Oh yeah,
too.
that's what we have to talk about too.
So I might need to get some before I go to Nashville in the next month and a half.
Yeah, Team Throttle they finally dropped some new Team Throttle merch as well for Vendetta, Jurassic Attack. I believe Velociraptor as well. They finally updated the page. Yeah, they finally updated the page. That's all I gotta say. But I think that
I know we were just talking smack about diecast, but like, man, a Shell Shock diecast, I need one of those.
Dog. Okay. You own a Tech Deck diecast, no? Or you? I know you.
I have
spotted
not
them.
found one yet.
I know you spotted them in Worcester, I believe. Or
Yeah, no,
it was
apparently
it was
Providence.
It was Providence.
Providence apparently had some, and I didn't find them.
Well, that's
So
funny enough,
I don't have one.
Because in Denver, it took me like a whole year to find finally JCB Diggertrons, and I found out they were selling them in Denver. I finally have one myself, which I forgot to talk about. But yeah, the diecast scene is just dead at this point. They all ruined all thanks to these scalpers and Monster Jam mobs who are like scumbags, really.
We missed the days when actual trucks were just redesigned as holiday exclusives, like the Grave Digger Halloween and El Toro Loco, and now they're just making their custom stuff,
Yeah,
like groundhogs and Santa Claus sleds and reindeer.
all these custom 3D design animal trucks, and we're not. And that's the whole reason why we're not getting any actual new trucks for the main lines, just because they're spending all that money on stupid little 3D animal designs, which make no sense. Groundhog.
Yeah, I think
Groundhog and Easter Bunny.
I think
we're
there's
all
only
looking at.
one. I'm pretty sure there's only one new truck in the single packs, and it's Vendetta.
It's literally Vendetta. Mayhem, technically, on a double, which Chris did mention.
Yeah, and Terminal Velocity should
and
be
Terminal
coming
Velocity,
soon, and
which we'll be getting soon. But yeah, the diecast
But
scene is
besides
so-
Vendetta, but in the single packs, besides like Vendetta and Rec Deck, everything else is repeats with
Yeah.
different colors.
Yeah,
When are we getting Black Pearl on the normal body instead of the Willies?
never.
When are we
If-
gonna actually get a new Jurassic Attack on the Spin Master tool? And
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
I mean, Monster Machines already got the green one. We'll see if they
yeah,
got the blue one too. But yeah, uh, switch over to gaming real fast. It was I think Nonvision's the only MTD player here. They dropped a new truck and is a JCB Digatron ripoff. It's
Yeah,
Scoots
it's
ripoff
oh
actually.
no,
yeah. The name of the truck is Backhoe. That's
what a
it.
hoe!
Yeah, and let's see. I need to take a look at the other trucks because some of the trucks they are designing are just whack. But what else do you expect out of an odd games game? I think the other truck there's Backhoe, there's Goliath Hauler, which is the name of all time, Big Pete, which is based off the semi truck, and Crop Crusher, which is like a crop tractor. Yeah. What are we doing?
Farmageddon inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah, what are we doing?
They just have no originality at this point. Extreme Mayhem at this point is a better game than MTD, if you think about it.
Oh.
I mean, I've still yet to play it, but you and Brett are getting a kick out of that game.
Yeah, I need something to pass the time.
I think other than that I think will be it from us. Just one quick little note. I know I mentioned this a few weeks ago, but I kind of will make this official now since I've been having a tighter work schedule and just my body kind of being more exhausted physically and mentally because of work. I will now I'll pass on lead host to Nafagen for Monday nights or Tuesday nights, whenever y'all get time to as well. I will still be helping produce the shows, release them all, and everything. They will still be going up on YouTube and Spotify whenever we also get a chance. But Nafagen will be not well, I wouldn't say full time, but like I don't know. Part time's not really the
Temporary.
word I'm looking for, but he's now just a new interim lead host for the show while
Yeah.
I'm gone for a little while. I don't know how long this will take, but maybe I don't know if I'm gonna be back Monday nights. But yeah, Nafagen will be taking on over for the most part. I'll still be producing. I won't be gone entirely. I'll still be running the accounts and everything, making sure everything looks good. But Nafagen and Dorsey will be taking over the show. Like, once again, if you're listening to this part of the show, if you're interested on being part of the podcast, you can go ahead and hit us up on, any three of us or on the STSL Off the Track Instagram account. But yeah, Nafagen will be now the interim lead host for Monday nights, Tuesday nights. I will be here whenever I get a chance. I'm just more now busy. Like, I literally gained more hours at work, and even my boss knows. They're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, we had to do this to you," but like, I'm like, more money, I guess. But hey, I got PTO pretty much out of everyone. But yeah, Nafagen is now the new lead host. Dorsey is still one of the co-hosts. Of course, I'm still one of the co-hosts, but he's now producer. But other than that, STSL news. I know they had a show last weekend. I'm not entirely sure as a results where they even were at. Like I said, I was constantly busy, even for Hot Wheels, which I still haven't even made. I'm still making that video. I just haven't released it yet. But STSL had a show. Like I said, if one of y'all are in BeamNG playing the Beam League and are interested to talk about that stuff on the show, please don't be afraid to hit us up. Other than that, don't forget to follow STSL Off the Track on Instagram, and of course the main league, Steel Time Sports League on Instagram. Follow them on YouTube. Of course, we're back on YouTube as well. We're still on Spotify as well if you would like to listen to us on Spotify. Other than that, also don't forget to get some merch in the links provided down below. Other than that, for Nafagen and Dorsey, I am Lane Flores. We will all see you guys next time for some more STSL off the track.
Shell shocked.
Dan the man.
Are
Yeah.
you afraid of the grind?